State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From nearby Tucson, it was a prep standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson down the left sideline, inside the 10, touchdown, Carolina! Bijan Robinson, his second rushing touchdown on the year, and the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Cardinals nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Report! Go.
Jackson now. The middle here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. To throw is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, this defense for the Cards, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Bijan Robinson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
DC, ready?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson. Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this. It just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Jackson to throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Cardinals hit 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with a second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cards are an extra point away from drawing level. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. You look at this Arizona defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
Nix from the shotgun. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Van Warren. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Jackson going to keep it. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. The Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
13 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Sit hot. Middle. 13. Sit hot.
Straight ahead, ETN. Stops short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
The 27-yard
Oh,
line.
ready? Hey, Ozzy. They're ready. Yeah, it's hot.
These two teams all tied after one. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 123 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And now an audible here into something else. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
To throw is Nix. That's out wide here for Robinson. Down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And then turn the power game to try to get in. And Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Let's go.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Robinson again. And this time he works his way in. Touchdown Panthers. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Next drive and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now Jackson. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's good.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hey, finish it up! 13.
On first and 10, it's ETN. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
4 yards on the
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
33-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
180!
Now it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Second down.
Williams on the stop.
Go!
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7 and 5.
More of the motion man right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This now a 3rd and 4. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Panthers first down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Panther first down.
And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half.
Cardinals 14.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Jackson. That's taken in. Dontavian Wicks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
180. 13.
This is Brown going up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Etienne is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, fair to say they've got something here, this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Panthers 23, Cardinals 21. Kaimi Fairbairn is set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing Nix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. Now it's Nix. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Pass caught, Arroyo right side. He's still barreling through. Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
ETN up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Take him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, say hi.
Another toe for ETN. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Hey, hey. Hey, report. Report. Alpha.
Back to throw. Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And this is caught inside the 5. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Report, report.
Looking to throw. Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The Cardinals will line up for the two-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On the give, here's Robinson. 145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack that has stopped him short of the first. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Wanna quit?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here in this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. Aubrey now for the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 30, Cardinals 29.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Real quick, ready? 13. Ready.
Back to throw. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And 10 yards to go.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Nix to the air. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
Look at the big man rumble. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 52 yards. And the Panthers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Panthers 37, Cardinals 32.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Jackson now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Here's second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Party got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Here's a give to ETN. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. A handoff for ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. They'll come up now on second down. Jackson. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. And he was going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ready?
This is first and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll get that underneath ETN. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
13.
Jackson going to keep it for the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's third down at 5.
Come on, Dot. For him. Ready. Ready, shot. 180. Ready, shot. Sit up.
Jackson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Jackson.
I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, I don't know. They just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it and take some time down.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And they were just hoping for something to go their way. A tip ball, a penalty, anything to get them within shouting distance of field goal range. But now, with the clock where it is, this is going to take something close to a miracle to pull this one out.
Back to throw. As caught by Pitts. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle and they couldn't get